welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So I don't know if you found me on my personal Instagram, Lifting Lawyer, or maybe my business Instagram, Montgomery Law, but my name is Shanna Montgomery. I am the owner and only attorney at Montgomery Law PLLC, where I practice primarily intellectual property, and I also work with some fitness influencers. And before I get started on today's video, I'm going to give the disclaimer I give. This video is not meant to be legal advice. It's merely just some information for you to take and then do what you want with. I am licensed in Florida and California, and I live in the middle of them in Texas. I am not licensed to practice law here. Please don't get confused. That disclaimer goes for this video and every other video you will ever find on my YouTube channel, but I will continue to give it just so I don't get in trouble. In today's video, we are going to start with my new series on the things that you should do when you go online to brand either yourself or your business. So if you're trying to develop your personal brand to become an influencer, or you're trying to make your business essentially an influencer in the marketplace through social media. So for this very first episode, one of the most important things that I think you need to do before you go online to brand yourself or your business is to make sure that you are not infringing on anybody else's intellectual property. What is intellectual property? People's trademarks, copyrights, and patents, although when you go online, you're probably not stealing anyone's patents. But trademarks and copyrights are gonna be the things that you really need to think about. Trademarks are like business names, slogans, logos, colors sometimes, and even smells can be trademarks, or can be trademarked. And copyrights are going to be pretty much anything that is remotely creative and then fixed into a tangible medium. I have videos on both trademarks and copyrights, and then umpteen articles. So if you have questions on the basics of those things, just do a little research on my channel and I'm sure you'll find the answer. So what do I mean by infringement? I mean, you cannot use somebody else's trademarks or copyrighted work for yourself, unless of course you have permission or a license to do so. So before you get online to start branding yourself or your business, make sure that your handle, your colors, your business name, your product name, your service name, make sure that those are all unique and new and different and creative and things that are not currently being used in the marketplace. I would say a lot of people get bogged down by this. They say, well, it's not an identical service or product or business. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be identical to cause confusion and to be considered infringement. So really get creative when you're coming up with your Instagram handle or what your brand is going to be, what it's gonna say, what your slogans are, things like that. The more creative you are, the better. And of course, always perform a search prior to picking out any of those things. And then any of the content that you're posting on social media as part of your brand should be your own content. If you're getting photos, stock photos from different websites, or if you're Googling things and you're pulling those photos off of Google, you're probably actually infringing on someone's copyright. So when you post something, make sure that you actually have a license to use that image. Try to find stock copyright-free images, but please do not take something off of Google and put it on your Instagram and think that you're gonna be okay, because that is actually copyright infringement. Not gonna get into the details of that either, because this video would be way longer than I want it to be. But the first thing, and I'm gonna end it here, that I want you to know when you go online to brand yourself or your business is that you really need to pay attention to the intellectual property rights of others. That's their trademarks and their copyrights. Please don't steal things from other people. Be creative, make your own stuff, get creative with your names, and you will go far. That's it. If you have questions, go ahead and leave them below. Like I said, you can email me, happy to chat. And then of course, if you have ideas for other content that you want to see on this channel, also leave it below. Happy to oblige. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so that you can see the next one in my series on the legal stuff you gotta know if you're gonna go online to brand yourself or your business. Thanks for joining me. See y'all next time.